I'm Nathaniel Rateliff.
I'm Joseph Pope, and we are with Born in the Flood. Matthew Hall, Mike Hall, and Matthew Fox. The two other members are not with us here today, but we're glad to be with you. I play bass guitar and some piano and some things.
I play guitar and piano and sing and write.
We've been called everything from indie to, alternative to modern rock. But it's always a hard question to answer when people ask you about your music, and a lot of people that aren't musicians don't understand why that's difficult. But there's a lot of influences that go into what we do that probably aren't always obvious. Some other things that people hear. But Nathaniel listens to a lot of old stuff still, and we're kind of across the board with our influences. But
Bright Black Morning Light,
yeah,
as well. So.
We try to name only obscure bands that people don't know for references. But yeah, we've been really busy the last couple of years, and Nathaniel and I grew up together in Missouri and met when we were about 15, I believe, and started playing music when we were kids in my mom's basement, and made a lot of noise, and tried to learn some things along the way. Moved out here, and we've had this band together for about 5 years. We started off playing a little bit different music and went through some changes, and came back pretty much just trying to develop the sound that we have now, and we've released 2 records, one on our own called If This Thing Should Spill, and then one this past February with Morning After Records called
If This Thing Should
If
Spill.
This Thing Should Spill.
The first record is called
The Fear That They May Not Be.
The Fear That We May Not Be.
There you go. Yeah. We're reading all this off a card, and they misspelled all these things. These
what
studios.
are you doing?
Morning, an ocean, morning for me. Morning, long action of limber disease. A signal may crumble.
We've had a really busy couple of years, like I was saying, and we all still work our day jobs and have families and try to stay involved in the local scene. There's a ton of incredible bands here that we've become good friends with, and the scene here has really picked up just in the short time that we've been playing music in this town. We've seen a lot of clubs open and not too many of them close. People are definitely taking notice nationally of a lot of the bands here, and not just mainstream bands, but a lot of the kind of underground stuff that's going on here is definitely being noticed across the country, and we're really fortunate to be part of that.
We're having a show on the 28th at the Bluebird Theater, sort of a variety show with a friend of ours, Sid Pink, will be an MC, and yeah, it should be fun. Born in the Flood will be headlining, and have a bunch of different acts opening up, like Sweet Tooth, Meat Tooth, and
people probably don't know who they are yet, but Monofog is one of our favorite bands here in Denver, and the singer Haley and the guitar player Doug have kind of started this new project with a very nice name. I don't know, Sweet Tooth, Meat Tooth.
Yeah,
that's nice. They're funny like that. But they just played a show with a kind of a new incarnation of a former Denver band called Mats and Jones that did really well, and before they broke up, and so nobody really knows about them yet. But yeah, they'll be there, and lots of other folks. But we have a bunch of tickets for that show. It's free if you have a ticket. You can print it out off of our website at bornintheflood.com, and if you're 21 and up, it's free. But there's always a lot going on. There's always been a warehouse scene here that promotes shows like that, We've never been cool enough for the warehouse scene. You should cut that out.
Yeah. Edit.